Hi there, my name's Rebecca Matthews. I'm the transformation coach and the founder of the Mind and Body Co. Welcome to today's Five to Thrive. Five to Thrive is a quick 5-minute tutorial where I share tips, tricks, and strategies to help you truly create a life you love. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about filling up your cup. And this is based on a really brilliant book written for children around, filling up each other's cups, making sure that you are, being positive and supportive and helpful, and making sure that you don't make people feel bad. It's a really simple book, and it's a simple message to children, really around, being conscious of the way they make others feel and how others make them feel. And I love this concept, particularly for children, but I also think it's something that us as adults need to be more aware of, more conscious of. And so, how are you impacting the people around you? Are you filling up people's cups? Are you making them feel good and confident and happy? And, do they walk away from spending time with you feeling better about themselves? Or do they, all the opposite? Do they feel depleted when they've been around you? Do they feel like they've been, being chipped away at? And the metaphor in the book is really simple, that we all walk around with a metaphorical bucket. And throughout the day, people are either dipping in and taking water out of our bucket, or they're filling up our bucket. And it's really that metaphor of how we go through our days and through our life, the people we spend time with, the activities that we do, the way we talk to ourselves, the way we treat other people, the way we interact with the world around us. And it's a really beautiful and really simple metaphor, is the idea of having this bucket. And, at the end of your day, have you been around people all day, or done activities or participated in things all day where you have given from your bucket, but maybe you haven't taken care of your bucket? Maybe your bucket at the end of each day is really empty. And it's when we do this consistently that leads to ultimately long-term depression, sadness, isolation, all of those things. Because why would you want to keep going out into the world every day when you leave every morning with a full bucket and every day you come home with an empty bucket? And so some of the things we can do is start to think about, what are the things we really love to do? What are the things that make us feel good? Who are the people that make us feel good? And we make sure that we weave those experiences and those people and those connections into our day every day, so that we make sure that, we will always spend time with people that take from our bucket. Unfortunately, unless you're a real pro at surrounding yourself with just incredible people, there will always be, the guy at the lights that honks his horn because you pause for a second before going through the lights, or the person that gets cranky at you in the supermarket line. There will always be those interactions where, we can choose in that moment to let them affect us or not. But, sometimes we are affected, and sometimes things happen in our lives that take from our bucket. And so, what can you do to make sure that you're filling your bucket wherever you can, and making sure that you weave in those experiences and those people into your day? The other side of this, of course, is, how are you showing up for other people? How are you filling up other people's buckets? Are you somebody that simply goes around and takes from everybody's bucket? Or are you somebody that consciously, fills other people's buckets? Now, the important thing to note here is that you don't fill up somebody else's bucket from your own. Okay, that's a dependent or a really unhealthy kind of relationship or exchange, where I make you feel better, but I do it by feeling bad about myself or doing something that I don't feel comfortable with. That's absolutely not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, I can do something that doesn't take from my bucket but adds to yours, and you can do something that doesn't take from your bucket that adds to mine. And we can experience things together that we perhaps both enjoy, that fills both of our buckets. So it's just a really easy metaphor to think about. And I really encourage you and invite you to think about, for a couple of days, just bring some awareness to, you're walking around with this little bucket, and is it full? Is it empty? How are you contributing to it? Are you consciously taking a proactive approach to filling your own bucket? And are you consciously filling the bucket of others? So that's all I have for you today. If you'd like to know more, feel free to reach out. I can try to find the book. It's on my children's bookshelf, and share it with you. It's a really great, simple story. It's a really simple metaphor, simple message, simple concept. And I really invite you to think about that. Going forward. Of course, I'd love to hear your feedback. Share with me your thoughts, share with me your ideas. If you put it into practice for a few days, I'd love to know how you go and what you notice. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.